Well, everybody, it's Awestruck Comics Podcast. We got our special. We did Youngblood 2025 review. Got a lot of views. This is the Youngblood, giant size Youngblood number
Right.
one, giant size
Special
San
episode.
Diego exclusive.
Right.
Exclusive San Diego. This was at his table.
What's funny is we're like, this was a San Diego exclusive at his table. You could
But
pre-order it through his website. Yet it's funny, the first image we show is the one that you can get right now. Like if you go on ROBLIEFELDCREATIONS.com, this might even be the last week to get this. I'm not going to call it a second print because he just calls it like a fresh printing. And there's probably not many of this book. Every one of these covers that we're going to show you is less than 100.
Right.
So these are rare books. So yeah, what we're talking about is Giant Size Youngblood. Liefeld loves X-Men, and he particularly loves Giant Size X-Men #1. So being that it's the 50th anniversary of Giant Size X-Men #1, he wanted to do this Giant Size Youngblood. And mind you, he's been wanting to do a Giant Size Youngblood for at least 10 years.
Right.
I have a cover somewhere. I should have brought it. I should have brought it to show you of a Giant Size Youngblood he almost did 10 years ago, which has other different characters on the team. Believe it or not, this Red Diehard character is on the team, but he's got like the stupid Deadpool little, I don't know, I always call it a reservoir tip on the back.
Right.
But thankfully, this character doesn't do it.
Condom reservoir tip.
So he finally puts out this book. He put out Youngblood #1 in April, the 33rd anniversary of Youngblood. And then he's like, I want to do this giant size Youngblood before I do #2. So he did it. And this cover here is the new character. We don't know anything about this new character. Red Diehard.
Red Diehard. Right. Red Hard.
Red Hard. Ooh.
Red Hard.
Yeah. I don't love that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good cover. It's a good cover. It's an homage to Giant Size X-Men #1. What's funny is he did a bunch of covers, and he's got, because we don't know who's going to be on the team, and nobody behind Red Diehard is on the team. Wilder, Task, Silence, Cougar,
The Silence,
Sundance. Yeah.
And then here's your, what cover would this be?
This was actually cover B. Just a great art shot, but again, a bunch of characters who aren't on the team, but it's cool to see Liefeld draw these characters again.
Cougar.
Suprema. Yeah. Cougar. We love Cougar. Troll. Lightsaber. Vogue.
Cougar, almost an X-Force. Almost a New Mutant.
Yeah. He put this cover out right away. This is one of the first things he showed for this book to promote it. So he didn't make anything mysterious about this cover. But this next cover you're about to show, this is what he put out first. So we didn't know who was going to be on this team.
Right. And this is different. This is all new Youngblood. This doesn't say Giant Size Youngblood. So this mock-up here is wrong.
Correct. This mock-up here is wrong. And we'll see that when we get to the actual book.
Wrong. And then this cover was the cover C.
This was the secret cover. He didn't show any of these characters, I think, except for Red Diehard. So we didn't know these are all new characters. This is a new team called the Blood Cell. We don't know anything about them. They show up
Red Hard
in the book, and red.
I'm making Red Hard happen. That's what I'm talking about.
Red Hard happen. That's right. You know what else makes it happen? Bear makes it happen.
I'm making Red Hard happen. All right, so this has the giant size. This is it. This is the real.
This is the official
real
paper. And let me right off the bat here. This book is amazing feeling. Like this is a thick ass cardstock cover. Really good. And
two big pages. Big pages. Large pages.
These pages are thick. It's a really good quality paper. Like he went above and beyond with this book.
Now I wonder, because I know he's using a printer in Arizona or something like that. Is that sound right? Where's he at?
I believe that. I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's using a printer, maybe not locally, but I believe that there's a story when was it the Hollywood Reporter story? They talk about like him going down there or something. Or
yeah, he's flown there to go pick up his books in the past.
Right.
Usually they'll get delivered. I know this past weekend he had gotten the manga of this comic delivered. So he did do a manga version of Giant Size Youngblood.
And that's the same guy?
I don't have it yet.
Is that Septimus doing the...
Yeah, exactly.
Septimus
is doing the manga-izing of it.
Yeah. But really solid. Like, again, no actual cover price on it. So I imagine when this eventually comes out, which is like February of next year, February 2026.
At least, I think he said the spring.
Hmm.
So
This is probably going to change it maybe to 2026. So, I mean, I guess the biggest thing is, and you even said that when
it'll have
Youngblood
a brand
1,
new cover.
right, when Youngblood 1 comes out, technically, well, I don't know. I mean, do you think he's going to do a new cover? I mean, if
Yeah.
he's doing Giant Size, he's doing the homage, like you think he might just color it differently or something? You know what I mean? You have to have the white,
I
you have
don't
to have certain
know.
things.
I mean, he could just change the whole thing around. He could
Yeah.
make it look like a retro. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Make it look like, kind of yellow the white some. I've seen a lot
Yeah.
of yellowed giant size X-Men. Typically, he does all new covers though, because
Right.
he wants to make these exclusive things very exclusive. Like you can only get this version of this comic. Like we've talked about in the past, when he brings out Youngblood, the mass market version, it's going to have different pages in it.
Yeah,
You know,
he's going to swap some pages and things. So that's
you know what he just
interesting.
said. You know the first page of Youngblood one has a silhouette of like Dragon and Spawn and Shadowhawk. He goes in the mass market version, full color.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
he's doing some different things to make it, make you want to buy it again, or at
Buying it
least make
again.
make the versions we have more special.
So Rip Media, there's a Rip Media Inc. It's still branded technically as Image Comics, but well, sort of. It's saying that essentially the image is there, but this is copyright Rip Media, which I guess is right Image Youngblood logos. I'm not sure how that DC reads anyway. So,
Okay, yeah, Rip Media is Scott Rosenberg's company. They technically own Youngblood, at least most of it, and then and they own Newman as well. They don't say it there, and
Newman
then the new Blood Cell is all new Liefeld.
Blood
So
Cell 1L, Blood Cell, Youngblood, Blood Cell, Cargo Energen, Raptir, Brazen, Pulsar, boom.
yeah,
Um,
good names.
Yeah. I guess the biggest thing that I noticed in this, I feel like his inking, I'm not sure what he was looking at. I feel like the delineation, I feel like this is more of like a newer artist type of thing when you're doing like a front end, almost like the way Ed McGuinness like kind of reframes his stuff when it's a little bit forward. I feel like he never did a heavier line on the out. So I wonder if that's more of a Chance Wolf because Chance Wolf is doing the majority of the inks. I thought the inks were really clean. And we figure that his inks mainly, usually Rob Liefeld inks is typically the faces, right? his
Yeah,
his faces. So
and we don't know if at this point in his career he might have just given this a chance. We don't know,
he left it
but
to chance.
left it to chance, leave it to chance. So this book is big. When he says giant size, though it's not like a super amount of pages, it's more pages than a Marvel comic. There's a lot of double page spreads and they look really good. I think this book would look great as a Treasury edition. Like that's how big this book is.
Yeah, I would like this as treasure edition because I feel like
And
he's drawing larger on the page per different than Youngblood one, which just happened. His Youngblood one.
it is, you know what it is? It is a different feel. And I think it's a really smart move getting Chance Wolf to ink him because it just feels like a different book. So what the story is something mysterious on the island. So Youngblood has to go to the island to investigate. And what's interesting is that's the giant size X-Men. Something weird on an island. They go to
On an
investigate
island.
it.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. That's what I thought. That was the biggest thing that I thought. That was this almost feels like a blow up. Like this panel here, it feels like a blow up that like is not that different. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this panel isn't done. That's the only panel I thought would look like that. Um, but yeah, you get your scratchy outline here. Um, overall, I mean, again, I like the way that Wanma does his stuff because he's doing a lot of extra color changes here in the different lighting. I know you probably love this because Die Hard's very, very prominent
yes,
in this.
I'm a huge Die Hard fan, and yeah, what's great about Liefeld doing this book is like he's doing Youngblood. The energy's here, the excitement's here, and he's just killing it. Like the story, the layout's really good. The story's really good. The pencils are, I've seen some of the pencil pages. He showed them on his whatnot. I think he sold some of the prelims, and they look good. And then
Mhm.
boom, Kodiak, dude, big as hell. That's the biggest Kodiaks I think ever been.
Yeah, that scale doesn't make any sense. So, and that's
Nope.
okay.
No, it doesn't have to,
Right, right.
because
But they do
because
mention that he looks bigger. Like they do mention later that, he's further evolved. You know what I mean? He's like it's like an extra. So,
because
uh,
Kodiak, like Bedrock, was a little kid,
right,
if you
right.
remember.
I don't remember.
And I believe he's Native American, which was pretty cool to read.
Proud Star. his name was Proud Star. It's not, but I'm just saying like it's funny that the way that it's funny. Sorry, I got to talk everything over. It's funny the way that I guess Giant Size X-Men has the death of what Thunderbird.
Well, 2 issues later in Uncanny, like they introduce him in
Hmm.
Giant Size, but then they kill him in like Uncanny 95.
Okay, so she didn't die
No,
in Giant Size One. Oh, okay, I
no.
see.
Which as a kid sucked because I read Giant Size X-Men. I got a reprint of it, and I'm like, I really love Thunderbird. This character is awesome. He's going to be such a great star. And then, like, you get the reprints, and like 2 issues later, he dies. You're like, what the hell? He was so cool.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
don't
okay.
know. I had an affinity for Proudstar, for
Yeah.
John Proudstar, Thunderbird,
Well, that's again Warp, but then you get Warpath later, so that's fine.
which is great.
Liefeld probably felt the
Also,
same way. They're like, well, just gonna make him his brother, same costume. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
I
it
mean,
wasn't
his brother was established as a Sahelian, I believe, and then Liefeld's like, I can make this so much better, and he did,
right.
which is funny because he creates when Liefeld does X Force, he boots most of the new mutants, and it's all new. It's all his creation. Shatterstar's his, Domino's his, Feral's his,
Mhm.
Cable's his, and then like I'll bring in this other character and make him as Liefeld as I can, and he did. And Warpath was awesome. He gives him Thunderbird's costume, but it's slightly it's changed. It's 90s stuff.
Yeah.
So
Now, do you think on like so say like young Bedrock's face here? I mean, do you think these are pencil marks and then Wanma's doing this? Like or he's drawing that in. Like you know what I mean? Like maybe the pencil mark's still like left. So like the
I don't
white.
know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Were they pencil marks that he decided to white, or is it just something he saw? Liefeld leaves stuff open sometimes. Like he can either be real detailed, or he'll leave it open for interpretation for the colorist. Like these
Yeah.
colors, he just knows how to pick colors. This page is fun as hell.
Yeah, this almost looks like charcoal. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like I want it almost feels like I know he didn't, but it wouldn't be like that far of a stretch. It like he went back in like the way McFarlane goes in and like inks and re-inks and fucks with it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it wouldn't be weird if would be a weird thing to say. And you see that, like I do it a lot of times I'll do a screenshot and then I'll just kind of draw on it. You know what I mean? And I'll just,
Yeah.
and again, you can pick, even in your iPhone, you can pick things, you can pick either like a charcoal or a thin pen or a marker, so that you could do this very easily with something like that. So yeah, I wonder I guess I imagine that Juan was working on some type of Cintiq, but I wonder how much of this is left. Like these lines seem very specific, you
They
know.
look like Liefeld lines. So
Yeah,
either he's tracing the Liefeld
same
lines,
thing up here.
or
Right.
he's worked with him so long, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna try to Liefeld this up.
I'm gonna Liefeld it up.
So
Uh,
that punch is like one of my new favorite Liefeld punches. Like that, it's one of the best punches in comics. I think I've seen in a while since Brahma punched Prophet in Youngblood #2. Like those are two of my
gigantic
favorite.
Brahma, the
Dude,
biggest Brahma ever.
it is. So, like in my head, I always thought Bedrock was way tougher than Kodiak, but this upped Kodiak is really holding
Yeah,
his own against Bedrock.
yeah. The scale.
And
It's a
then,
it's a bummer that I know the way that like Hulk works is if Hulk gets beat up more, he gets bigger. Like it's not that way here. So like to see the Kodiak earlier and how big he was and how he is here, it's like the scale's like way different. Like the scale's way off.
but
And I
Bedrock's
don't
that
really
big.
care.
Bedrock's
Yeah, but
10
you
feet
they
tall.
they show you Bedrock earlier, and he's not. That just seems like the scale's different. So doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, dude. And then we
Doesn't
get
matter.
Rain from Newman, which is like a kind of a
Newman.
surprise. Like Newman, that's cool.
Yeah, you got an extra page here because you
Well,
got to do that.
you gotta set it up for the double page spreads.
I know. It's just funny that like they all know the count. You know what I mean? Like you know your count. And also like the way that image books kind of have always been done is that basically you get your ads in the back. So to
Right.
have like an ad here. So I wonder if before this goes to print, is that there's something going to be there or an extra panel or something.
He's gonna add another page,
Well,
I
the
wonder.
trades are really funny. I feel bad for the people who buy like image trades and stuff because they always have like an extra like a tiny panel or something or like some
Yes.
pickup art and it's like usually it's bad. Usually it's not very good. So it would be
What
curious.
he, yeah, he would always in the old extreme, trades. They had some issues with that. So back in the day, I remember like they would throw in like a Mark Pajarillo profit page in the middle of like a plat issue, to build
Right.
up to a punch or something.
Right, right, right.
I like this next page. There's something cool about characters who can fly floating. Like when you just float there, it denotes like a superiority,
Yeah.
like over the person they're always talking to. I've always felt that was an interesting thing to do.
Yeah, it's like I like the colors in the back. I mean, I think this guy's interesting. It's like it's not like whatever the DC House guys are doing. It's not, you know, I don't
No,
know who colored Low. Greg Zucchini. Uh, that's what I felt like. It's like it was very watercolor. That was the Remender book that Greg Zucchini drew. I'm not sure who colored that, but
it's a.
that feels like that a little bit.
I'd like to know how often Rob and Wanma are talking.
Right.
Because Wanma's like, "Hey, can I try this?" Or Rob's like, "Hey, can you do this?"
Yeah, because look, you have
Because
like some you got some stuff down here. It's just like some like
I've
accidents,
seen
happy
some
accidents.
Liefeld watercolors. I've seen Liefeld markers, and
Right.
the dude can color.
Yeah.
So coloring to him is super important. Here we are,
Yeah.
the Newman. Can you name
Newman,
them?
Kodiak. That's it.
All right, Rain, Dash, and Bird. Simple names that just
Bird with a Y.
with a Y.
Bird.
Bjard,
Bird.
Bjard from the
Yeah, see,
Netherlands.
I wonder like so you look at this stuff here, you just gotta wonder if there's pencil or yeah, we need information on this. Rob, get the information on this, bud.
Yeah,
Get the
I'll look.
information. What's happening? Like, are these pencil marks? What's happening? What's this? Look at these
Well,
squiggles. They
you
look
know what,
like good
Mark?
squiggles.
Well, you'll see it in the manga edition. You'll see something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I want to see it.
I know.
This is sad. Did it make you real sad? Did you cry? Did you tear up?
I I know that Die Hard #2 is probably on his way.
2.0.
Yes. There's
2.0.
there's a lot of Die Hard was more cyborg. Sometimes he'd be android. It all varies.
Shaft log, 1975 and 1994. You get it? Get it?
Yes, yes.
You got it? There it is.
Get it, got it good.
The
Yeah,
Newman,
good shaft. I like a
and
good shaft.
here's not Bishop.
No, that
Not
is
Bishop.
not Bishop.
Who was that guy?
Um,
The new guy?
just give me a second. I just totally dropped. Cut this
Carcosa.
out. Cut it out.
Cut it
Um,
out. So
dude,
you
and
needed a little line there. Cargo, Raptier, Raisin, Pulsar, Energen, uh, Bloody Cell. I love it.
do we show the
Blood
two
Cell.
page Die Hard flying? I forget if we showed that or not. Did we miss that? Well, add it in because it's a cool page.
Right here. Here it is. Well, the only reason I put like this, like I feel like I can't really tell it in here, but the card stock of this, I mean, I wonder how much cost this is because he's selling these for what on retail? $20? What's the retail
Yeah,
on this
yeah, right.
typically?
$20 retail.
$20 retail. Um, I don't know what the cost, but you're basically buying an exclusive book that's not technically in any type of mass market print. So you're paying
Yes.
for the not like, and you're also paying for a low print run. Majority are signed. What are they signed? $50, $60 signed? Or he?
No, I think that was just part of the $20.
Okay,
I
okay.
think it was just a deal
Wow, okay. Yeah,
for the regular cover.
yeah, I feel like when the Youngblood 1 came out, I got one of them. I think it was $60 or something like that. It was a Shaft one with a sign. Shaft and small team. I forget. I forget what which lineup it was. And what are the foils? You got a foil on this thing?
I got, what, let me I'll show that off right now. While I'm showing that off, I just added here's something, people. I keep most of my comics. I don't have as many as I used to. I get little it's like a magazine holder.
Hmm.
That's how I like to kind of store my comics on a shelf. Looks nice and neat. And I went and bought foil covers because I love them.
You
I got
love them.
all I got all four covers in foil.
Oh my
I like
God.
to keep them in these Ultra Pro bags. They're called comic preservers. I don't know if I talked about them in the past or not.
Oh yeah, we love talking.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
we do talk about our
And the secret cover in foil. I
secret
love it.
cover
Secret
with
cover.
cargo and Energen.
Right. And Pulsar. Raptor.
Yeah, that pulsar design looks, it kind of looks like his design for like Last Stand, for like his when he was doing these like somewhat like Kirby-esque designs for the Youngblood Last Stand. What was it what's it called? Is it not
Final
called
stand.
Youngblood? Final Stand.
Last blood, final
Last
stand.
Blood Final Stand. So many adjectives, so many words, so many, you know,
4 words, not hard.
pretty hard,
4 words.
pretty difficult.
Pretty. Is it red hard?
It's red hard, baby. Red
Oh,
hard.
red hard. Red hard's not there. They didn't name him.
They
What
didn't
is
name
red
him.
hard's name?
I don't know. So who's this guy? We don't know who this guy is. We don't know who Bishop
It's
is.
a pilot.
Pilot.
Pilot. It just hit me. Did
All
you get the
right.
other page?
No, I don't know.
I put it in the chat.
Let me
Put it
see.
in the chat. So yeah, so I don't know what's coming next with Giant Size. I don't know if he's doing Giant Size 2, 3, and 4. He has 4 Giant Size books planned.
Oh,
So
I
I
do
don't
forget.
know. So yeah, check out this page. Just a nice.
It's right behind you.
It's literally yeah, right behind me. Darn. Yeah, that's a like I said, this book would look good as a treasury size book. So I don't know if Liefeld's doing, like I said, he's going to do Giant Size Youngblood 1 through 4, or he's doing Giant Size Newman, Giant Size Blood Cell, Giant Size Brigade. I don't know. I don't know what he's following this up. I don't think he knows yet, but
Right.
he is going to follow up this story. So that'll run. And I don't know if he's going to draw them all or not. I don't know. He's drawing so much because he's still doing Last Blood 3. Youngblood 2's done. I think he's working on Youngblood 3. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Or you put these out every year. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like, because this is
or
its own thing, you know.
or he puts them out in a Youngblood break. Like maybe we get mass market Youngblood 1 through 4, or no, 1 through 6, because Youngblood 6 turns into Youngblood 100. And then he takes a break, does the giant
Is that the
size.
right numbering? Is that the right numbering, Rob?
That's roughly the right amount. Depends on what you count as
You count Battle Zone 1 and 2?
Youngbloods. Like he's not counting giant size here as a in that 1 through 100. So probably
But
because this takes place before Youngblood 1.
tough
So
one.
yeah, yeah.
When Youngblood 1 comes out, there's not going to be legacy numbering, or it's going to start legacy numbering potentially after 100. Or we don't know.
Don't know. He did do a variant with Youngblood 95. Youngblood 1 is technically Youngblood 95. So on his Whatnot show, he put out a variant that's at Youngblood 9. So he might do a variant legacy number,
Oh my
but it's
gosh.
definitely just Youngblood 1.
It's tough out there. It's tough out there with the numbers and all the books and stuff. It's tough out there. So
So
I get it.
overall, this is another fun comic. This is what
Yeah, it was
comics
solid.
need.
Yeah, it was
You
exactly
know,
what I mean. That's the one thing I think that the deliver is. I feel like, and I feel like in ways different pieces of the art are better than 1995. You know what I mean? Like it's not they're better than original lineup. And we like that stuff too. And so that's what I think is interesting is that is really we're not seeing any degradation in that. And if anything, he's partnering really well with, we love Chance Wolf. We love he's been around for a long time. He's responsible for a
yeah,
ton of logos.
we didn't really talk about like how good he inks this whole issue and how it is a neat different style from Youngblood 1. So if Liefeld does pencil the other giant size books, I hope Chance Wolf keeps doing it. Keep Chance Wolf on the giant size and Liefeld ink himself on the regular book.
Right. The Chance will
It
do
doesn't
touch up
doesn't matter.
inks on 95 on the
Number
on the
one,
well, yeah, 2025. Yeah.
he didn't he tell us he did 4 pages?
Yeah, I think that's right.
We reviewed Youngblood 1. Check it out. And Chance Wolf actually commented and said, these are the 4 pages I did.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Or
He
part,
mentions it.
or at the very least, part. Liefeld's interesting because he'll send a page to 3 different anchors. Like he's like, this guy inked this, and then I did this, and then somebody else went and did this. I'm like, what?
Yeah, next live stream, ask him like about the squiggles. Find out about these squiggles here. Find out about like this stuff. Like this is it just seems too specific. Does he get it back and retouch it up? Like is he working and coloring it
He,
all? Or like look at these squiggles up here. Like I
listen,
don't know. Like it's
he knows
it's
how to color. So I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if he
I
touched
mean
up
it's really
anything.
fun. I mean that's the thing is I'm saying this guy does a certain type of coloring that just as compared to like what we have like behind me, which is just star coloring, right? Tony Stark coloring. Like it's just literally
Right. And
uh,
Tony Stark coloring.
you know, the
It's
magnolia of it
like
all.
a which would look neat too. Like I said, Liefeld's artwork's open to interpretation as far as coloring goes.
Right. I would just be, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want, and this is probably like Mark Chiarello coloring on this. I would imagine because this is like
On what?
this is on the
Oh, oh,
cable
oh,
on
oh,
the
on your
X-Force
cable.
behind
Oh, your
me.
picture behind you. Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
so
right,
I'm thinking that that's probably Mark Chiarello, like because again, there's not many. They're all seemingly to be flat coloring in the line.
right.
Like Shatterstar's hair. This line here is kind of the only, and some of the fired out here, but for the most part, it's like one color. That's it. So I love this. This I think I have. Do I have this as? This was only what? This was in what? Is that an annual or something, or that
Oh,
was just
that
an
pinup.
issue? Yeah, or is that an
I
issue 8?
yeah, I for no.
X-Force 8.
I think it's in an annual. I don't know if he had a pinup in it. X Force 8.
Yeah, great, great. I would have loved. I would love if they. I know they won't, but I would love if they did. Now that we know a little bit about the story of X-Force 8, if Mike Mignola can draw what he was wanting to do, which was drawing like a framing around a Liefeld cover, or vice
Or
versa.
yeah, vice versa. I feel like it would have
Vice
been like a
versa, right?
Liefeld frame and something Magnolia drew inside or something.
Yeah, that's
I
really
would have
interesting.
like what? Yeah, what was his idea? I
Also, really
mean,
interesting when you hear that story that Mignola was talking about, like, I think someone was talking about Liefeld's artwork, and he's like, I really like that. It's interesting. I really like to work with something like that or those characters. Like, he talks about it, but I think, like, a lot of the articles you read on it, it's like, because he was goofing on it and got that job. I'm like, no, he wasn't goofing on it. That's not what happened. So,
no.
yeah, just exciting. That's it. I love X-Force 8. I think X-Force 8 is like, it was such a mind fuck in a way because, like, it was so different than what we were getting. And I'm just like, do I want this? But I feel like that it kind of was for me thinking about like when Earth X was announced, I'm like, I don't want this guy. I want Alex Ross to do Earth X.
Oh, right.
I'm like, I don't want anyone else drawing this. And I kind of felt that way after Earth X because after Earth X it was like, and there were still fine people like Bill Reinhold or Doug Braithwaite or like it was just a lot of people on them, but
Mhm.
I like, but when I saw like how much I have Earth X. I have the black and white. I saw that black and white
Oh, the
hardcover.
hardcover with the
Yeah.
plastic case of a X51. Yeah, that's
Plastic
neat.
case I threw out like because it was
I
so crappy. Like it like aged poorly. It was like really bad
the
plastic. Yeah.
I sold that once they put out like color. Listen, I like black and white comics, but I prefer color. And don't give me, even though I love these Youngblood mangas, but that's different because that's like got blood splatter and
Yeah.
extra lines, and that's really a piece of art.
Yeah, that's a different what's funny is that we're gonna get that in Titan reversed because in the old like Warren magazines and the old Marvel magazines, you would have someone like Pablo Marcos or like who was it, Tony DeZuniga like going in and like doing like ink washes, right? Because that was cool because it printed well on the page. And I know when they're coloring that for Titan, they gotta like suck out the ink washes almost and then recolor it, or integrate it somehow. You know what I mean? Kind of the way that Dave Stewart does with Tim
Right.
Sale, like washes. So,
Mhm. So,
but yeah, yeah. Next live stream, try to find that out.
all right, yeah, this has
Find
been
out about
good.
these squiggles,
I
please.
would definitely tell people to get this book now. This way you don't have to wait 6 months or longer till we get the mass market version. Like I
Yep.
said, you can go on Rob Liefeld Creations right now
Plug.
and get
Free
the
plug.
newest printing with Red Hard,
Red Hard.
as Mark likes to call them.
I do.
I've seen you can get it on eBay, but it's pricey because there's like I said, there's only 100 of each of these covers. Less for this. The secret cover is even less. So this book is limited, and like I said, they won't use this cover for the mass market one.
Right. We
So
don't know yet because there hasn't been pretty much when people are doing their Kickstarters or they're doing their whatnot comics to comics, they ain't changing. Not they ain't doing anything. They're not changing anything. So for the most part, this is interesting because we haven't seen a Youngblood one yet. How much is different? So you're also getting something
yeah, you're getting
extra.
a different covers and you're getting different pages. So that's a really cool move. I
Yeah.
think it's a cool move. So, if you like this, we like I said, in the past, Mark and I have reviewed Youngblood 1. That's really good. We've reviewed Last
Link.
Blood number 1.
Put the
Yeah,
links in.
I put the
I'll
links
have,
in, Mark.
I'll have to do a thing. I'll have to do a thing where I'll have to make a playlist. I was about to make like a Youngblood review playlist. Youngblood, Last Blood.
But there's a good Youngblood song by Green Day called Youngblood. And then we won't get paid.
Yeah.
Don't put real people. We'll just say it.
No copyright claim. You know,
No copyrights.
no.
Mark and I do a weekly podcast about comic book news. So the news roundup of all things comic news related. And we do reviews every week. We pick a bunch of comics. Usually comics we love to review. So it's kind of the same comics every month, but it's comics we love. But Youngblood something a little more special, a little more different. So that's why we give Youngblood its own episode.
The treatment.
We give it the full release.
Come on. All right, everyone. Well, like, comment, subscribe, show your friends, click on the playlist to get the other Youngblood reviews here.
Seriously, comment because this is something we enjoy, and we enjoy talking to people about this. We enjoy spreading the word, spreading the blood.
Rub the blood.
Rub the blood.
Rub the blood. All right, everyone. We'll see